Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. This is Teresa, your English teacher. Hope all are doing good. In this session, I'm going to talk about the lesson, the best Christmas present in the world. So before we move on to lesson, I would like to give a brief intro about the author, Michael Morpurgo. He is a British writer and author of over 100 books, mostly for children's novels such as War Horse, magical storytelling. He is a famous and awarded winning English author, poet, playwright. He was born on 5th October 1943. He became the third Children's Laureate from 2003 and 2005. Before we move on to lesson, let me tell you something. No one wants war and nobody likes to fight and lose their lives in war. If two countries or nations come together to find a solution instead of fighting with each other and losing life, it's better to save. And such thought is being reflected, we can see in this story. So let us move to the introduction of the lesson. It is one of the Morpurgo story with the backdrop of World War I. In this story, we see the main character describes his experiences at the war camp to his wife through a letter. So the characters are Jim McPherson. He was the leader of his English troop. Before getting into the war, he was also a school teacher in Dorset, present in west part of England. Coming to his personality, he is a brave and courageous leader, a kind and open-hearted person. He shared his time and happiness with enemy army and also a loving and a caring person. The next character is Connie McPherson, wife of Jim McPherson. After her husband went to war, she spent her whole life in a belief that she will see him again. She suffered from burn while a fire breaks in her house, causing severe injuries. She was a woman with extreme love for her husband. The next character is Hans Wolff. He was the captain of German troop. He worked in an orchestra in Dusseldorf. Before war, he was a friendly person. He loved sports, in that football. Now we are going to read the lesson, and along with that we are going to also learn the meanings. So we are going to start with the lesson. The best Christmas present in the world. I spotted in a junk shop in Bridport. Spotted here is saw it, found it. Junk shop, a shop selling second hand or old of use material. Bridport, a market town in Dorset in England. A roll-top desk. A roll-top desk is a desk with a flexible sliding. The man said it was early 19th century and oak. I had wanted one, but they were far too expensive. This one was in a bad condition. The roll-top in several pieces, one leg clumsily mended. Now clumsily here is without skill cover repaired. Scorch marks. Scorch marks here is burn marks all down one side. It was going for very little money. I thought I could restore it. Restore, repair. It would be a risk, a challenge, but I had to have it. I paid the man and brought it back to my workroom at the back of the garage. I began work on it on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve here is the day before the Christmas. Scorch marks here is the burn mark. Further, I removed the roll top completely and pulled out the drawers. The veneer had lifted almost everywhere. Veneer, a thin layer of plastic or decorative wood on furniture of cheap wood. Further, it looked like water damage to me. Both fire and water had clearly taken their toll on this desk. The last drawer was stuck fast. I tried all I could to ease it out gently. In the end, I used brute force. Brute force is a very strong force. I stuck it sharply with the side of my fist and drawer and flew open to reveal a shallow space underneath, a secret drawer. There was something in there. I reached in and took out a small black thin box. Sellotape to the top of it was a piece of lined note paper and written on it in a shaky handwriting, Jim's last letter, received January 25, 1915, to be buried with me when the time comes. I knew as I did it that it was wrong of me to open the box, but curiosity got the better of scruples. Curiosity is to desire to know something. Scruples is feeling that make you hesitate to do something wrong. It usually does. Inside the box there was an envelope. The address read, Miss Jim Macpherson, 12 Copper Beeches, Bridport, Dorset. I took out the letter and unfolded it. It was written in pencil and dated at the top, 26 December 1914. Now we have read the lesson. Now a quick summary on this lesson. The author found a roll-top text in a junk shop. He thought that he could restore it. So he bought it and began to work on it on Christmas Eve. He pulled out the drawers. He found that it had been badly damaged by fire and water. The last drawer stuck fast. When it opened, it revealed a secret space in it. He found a small tin box. Over it, he found a notice which read, Jim's last letter. There was a letter inside addressed 12 Copper Beeches, Bridport. Its date was given as 26 December 1914. Then the author read the letter. The owner of the desk might have put it in. The letter had been written by Captain of the English Army, Jim Macpherson. He had written it to his wife Connie, a wonderful incident that had happened on the battlefield on the Christmas Eve. Jim Macpherson had narrated it in his letter. So this is a summary of the passage that we have just read and we have just gone through it. There are some questions based on the passage that we have read today and the summary that we had discussed. Okay, so the questions are, what did the author find in a junk shop? Second, what did he find in a secret drawer? Who do you think had put it in there? So these are the questions to the summary that we had discussed and the lessons that we had read. There are also some meanings that we had studied in the passage, so please go through it.